Israel has just etched its name in the annals of global diplomacy, reshaping the course of international relations. In this video, we'll unravel the captivating story of how Israel made history at the United Nations and the profound impact it will have on our world. But before starting, make sure to press the subscribe button and stay connected with the channel. The Prime Minister of Israel addressed the United Nations General Assembly, and his words were like a prediction that resonated strongly. When we listen to him, we can see that what he's saying matches what the Bible predicted would happen. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently spoke at the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. During his speech, he discussed various topics, including Israel's peace process and other important matters. Now, let us go back to history for a while. Over decades ago, Moses spoke to the people of Israel as they prepared to enter the Promised Land. He conveyed a powerful message that continues to resonate through the ages. Moses mentioned two mountains, Mount Gim and Mount El, positioned opposite each other. He described Mount Gim as the site where great blessings would be bestowed, and Mount El as the place of great curses. Moses emphasized that the fate of the people would depend on the choices they made between these blessings and curses. And when he last addressed the podium 5 years ago, he issued a warning about the oppressive regime in Tehran, which has proven to be detrimental not only to its own people, but also to the entire region and the world. However, during that speech, he also mentioned a positive development on the horizon. He noted that the common threat of Iran has brought Israel and many Arab states closer than ever before in a friendship that had not been witnessed in their lifetime. He further predicted that a day would come when Israel could extend its peaceful relations beyond Egypt and Jordan to other Arab nations. And now, in numerous meetings with world leaders, Israel's prime minister argued that Israel and the Arab states shared several common interests, and they believed that these shared interests could pave the way for a broader peace in the region. While there is applause for these ideas now, at the time, many dismissed the optimism as wishful thinking. The pessimism of that era was rooted in a history of good intentions and failed peacemaking efforts. These well-intentioned endeavors repeatedly met with disappointment because they were built upon a false premise that insisted on a particular condition unless, in the initial stage, a peace agreement was reached with the Palestinians, which caused other Arab states to consider normalizing relations with Israel. The person behind this effort has consistently aimed to establish peace with the Palestinians. However, they also believe that the Palestinians should not have the power to block potential peace agreements with other Arab nations. The idea is that a broader peace involving the Palestinians would be beneficial, and they should be involved in this process. However, they should not have the authority to veto it. The Prime Minister also thinks that making peace with additional Arab states could enhance the chances of achieving peace between Israel and the Palestinians. This perspective is based on the fact that the Palestinians represent only a small fraction of the Arab world. As long as they believe that the majority, 90% of the Arab world, remains in a state of conflict with Israel, it poses a threat to Israel's existence. However, if the Palestinians observe that most of the Arab world has accepted the existence of the Jewish state, they might be more inclined to abandon the idea of destroying Israel and instead choose a path of genuine peace with it. Now, what he is conveying is something quite unexpected. He is telling us, and he is indeed correct, that a vast majority of people in the Arab world are currently seeking peace with Israel. This is significant because when we examine the contents of Ezekiel 38, it discusses a concept where, before an attack on Israel, they would be in a state of complete security. This includes economic stability and the absence of vulnerable, unfenced cities. And when he mentioned an idea he had talked about 5 years ago during a General Assembly and compared it to what he's discussing now, people in the audience actually applauded this time, whereas they didn't applaud previously. This applause seemed to be initiated by a representative from Lebanon who clapped, and it spread to the rest of the audience. It's intriguing to witness the unfolding events and the uniqueness of the situation surrounding these facts. This could be seen as a remarkable example of Bible prophecy coming to life, as it aligns with the nation of Israel becoming what God foretold. Let us attract your attention to another angle of this matter. In the past, the United States, in cooperation with Israel, achieved a remarkable feat by forming 4 peace treaties with 4 Arab countries: the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Sudan, and Morocco. This was an unprecedented achievement and marked a significant turning point in history. The Abraham Accords, which initiated the shift, brought forth numerous benefits, including increased trade, investment, and cooperation in various areas such as commerce, energy, water, agriculture, medicine, and climate. Additionally, close to 1 million Israelis visited the United Arab Emirates in the past 3 years, leading to significant time and cost savings, which were previously unavailable for 7 decades. And flying over the Arabian Peninsula, they reached destinations in the Gulf, India, the Far East, and Australia. The Abraham Accords marked a significant shift, bringing Arabs and Jews closer. This is evident in the frequent Jewish weddings in Dubai, the dedication of a Torah school and a Bahrain synagogue, and the influx of visitors to the Museum of Moroccan Judaism in Casablanca. The Accords also reflect in the teachings of Holocaust lessons to Arab students in the UAE. Undoubtedly, the Abraham Accords have ushered in a new era of peace. It's important to recognize this pivotal moment as the dawn of a new age of peace. Back in 1948, the year when Israel was established, it was a small country isolated and surrounded by a hostile Arab world. Over the first 70 years, Israel successfully made peace agreements with Egypt and Jordan. Then in 2020, they achieved the Abraham Accords, establishing peace with 4 more Arab states. Now, let's consider the potential impact of a peace agreement between Saudi Arabia and Israel. Such an agreement has the power to transform the entire Middle East. It can break down the walls of hostility, opening up opportunities for prosperity and peace throughout the region. Additionally, it can lead to other positive changes that are worth exploring. In the final moments of Netanyahu's speech, he circles back to the central issue discussed from the start: a shift in mindset and philosophy regarding current events in the Middle East. The rapid pace of change is emphasized, and it's truly astonishing. Netanyahu encourages viewers to re-watch the speech, underscoring the significance of his message. He briefly touches on the topic of AI, alluding to its role in future developments. He clarifies that AI itself won't be the Antichrist, but rather a tool employed by an individual with totalitarian intentions. Netanyahu's address lasts about 4 minutes and touches on global geopolitics. Beyond our blue planet, for better or worse, what's unsettling is that individuals, including Israel's prime minister, are discussing taking on godlike roles. If one weren't a believer, this would be profoundly alarming. But as a believer who knows what to anticipate in the last days, it's not surprising. It's truly astonishing to witness the advancements in AI. A select few nations will lead this charge, and Israel is already at the forefront. Much like how its technological revolution previously delivered groundbreaking innovations to the world. There's confidence that AI developed by Israel will once again benefit all of humanity. The call goes out to global leaders to collaborate in shaping these imminent transformations, but with a strong emphasis on responsibility and ethics. The primary objective should be to ensure that AI promotes greater freedom and peace while averting conflicts. The world is changing quickly. The Bible predicts events for the last days, and we're seeing them unfold. Israel is back and is now a hub for technology and agriculture. many countries are making peace with Israel, like Saudi Arabia, which has everyone's attention. People are eager for these changes, hoping for economic growth and wondering what will happen during the tribulation. And that's all for now. Thanks for joining us in this video. If you found this content engaging, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking insights. And remember, your comments are invaluable to us, so share your thoughts below. Until next time, stay tuned for more intriguing stories.